Some are merciful. Some are cruel. They cruelly abandon the other person, even though all they need is mercy. Here are 6 animals that are cruelly abandoned and all they want is a little compassion. For more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications and support us by commenting. This woman drives her car into a deserted area. She probably chose such a place to leave her dog where no one can easily find it. After a while, as you can see here, she takes her dog out of the car. The dog, oblivious to anything, looks at its owner cheerfully, as if it is going to play. But the woman gets back in her car. At that moment she obviously hesitates, because she gets out again and goes to her dog. The dog's tail is wagging happily. It must think that everything is a game. Then the woman takes the dog towards the path through the woods. The dog looks around excitedly, still convinced that its owner is going to spend time with it. The wagging of that innocent tail shows his joy, but things are not as she thinks. After a while, the woman comes back through the trees with quick steps. She gets into her car and drives away, leaving her dog behind. The dog returns to where she left him. Now look at her helplessness. The fear and despair in her eyes is like a cry. Where is my owner? The person to whom she devoted everything is no more. So how did this dog story end? The answer is at the end of our video. This woman is about to abandon her cat. But there's one thing she doesn't realize. She is being recorded by her neighbor. The neighbor who sees these moments records the woman abandoning her cat. According to the woman, this cat is quite old and in need of care. But the owner also needs something. A little compassion. It's cold and rainy. This old cat is helpless. Fortunately, the woman in the footage has enough compassion. First she feeds the cat outside so it won't be afraid. Then she takes it to a veterinarian and gives this poor cat a new home. Look at the joy of it. Look at this poor little guy. It's a newborn kitten, a few weeks old at most. But he was thrown next to a garbage can like garbage. The poor kitten's eyes haven't even opened. Fortunately, he came across a compassionate person. This person first adopts the kitten and cleans it to remove the filthy color of the garbage. As you can see, this cat has a more beautiful color than the one in the garbage. The adopter then carefully feeds the cat like a baby. The little kitten is checked every morning by this woman, and his condition is getting better day by day. The little kitty is lucky enough to take a bike ride with its owner. And look at this. That tiny cat has grown up and is now playing games with its owner. Another little heart. Just like in the other story, this little cat was abandoned to his fate and left in the garbage. But his story didn't end there. The security guards who found him couldn't spare this tiny body. Those innocent eyes did more than touch a heart. They created a bond. Clinging to life with its tiny paws, This kitten started to be bottle-fed just like the other lucky cat. The love and care of the security guards gave him a new lease of life. With each passing day, this kitten grew into a strong cat. Here is the second chance. Encountering an abandoned bird is one of life's rare coincidences. Usually safe in their cages, these little friends of ours can sometimes encounter life's unfortunate moments and get lost. Here is a tiny parakeet, tired of flying among the huge skyscrapers of New York City. This bird is flapping its tired wings helplessly, as if screaming for help. Fortunately, a woman notices him and lends a helping hand with a heart full of love. This little fellow escapes from a sky full of dangers and lands on her shoulder, as if he immediately recognizes her warmth and goodwill. In a lucky moment, he was rescued before a cat or other threat could reach him. Now he has a new and safe home of his own. This is the story of a special bond between two lives. Let's not forget that closing our cage doors more tightly is crucial to prevent these delicate friends from venturing out into the dangerous outside world. The sky is not as safe a place for pet budgies as we think. Perhaps one of the most adorable rodents in the world, we don't often think of rabbits as pets, but their numbers are undeniably small. The rabbit that came running from this corner was a pet, but it seems that some cruel and merciless owners abandoned him. Those who found him compare him to a white ball. And they're right. How lucky they were to catch the rabbit just as it was about to hit the highway. The youngsters adopt him, and the little fellow seems to have adopted them. Look at him. He sniffs his new owner's clothes and leaves his own scent on their clothes. That's the sign of adoption. The rabbit is now with his owner around the clock and seems to have formed a real bond of love with him. Here we end this video with the final version of the dog you saw at the beginning of the episode. These women find this 13-year-old dog who was abandoned by his owner. They then set out to find a new home for him. It seems that this little fellow is now safe, because there are still people who have not lost their compassion. When you see a helpless creature around you, extend a helping hand without a moment's hesitation. Love and compassion make the world a better place. If these stories moved you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment on our videos, and share them to help us reach more people. See you in the next video.